Shalom Akim, all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach in Rural and say to all the Akim all across earth who's pushing truth and sincerity. Shalom Akim. Yeah, just using this little picture right here. I have an article in my hand, but I want to use this picture just to show you, who's in charge, Charles in charge, and who's really running the show. It says the world's top 100 arms producers continue to increase sales in 2021, but supply chain issues have slowed growth in sector, according to a new report from Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. So, just once again, man, and how this devil plays these games. We're talking about arms producers, and then they talking about peace research. So how are you gonna have an arms producer right next to a peace person, man, and research? And these are the lies they speak, man. These are big liars, man. The leaders of these people of these countries are liars. And then it says 100 biggest arms companies share of global weapons sales. And so we go down to the chart and look what it has. It has America, 51% of the chart. We have a big circle of this chart, man. It got China has 18% of that chart. And you go around, you got UK with 6.8, which I think is a lie. I believe the UK would be probably higher than that, a lot higher. Even though they have the Trans-Europe, they have France, for the most part, the UK stands alone. They only got like 6.8, 7% of the pie, them there, which in Trans-Europe has 3.2. So, more lies they speak, man. But yeah, it says top arms producers, and then it's brought on by the Peace Research Institution. So these are just a devil playing games, man. He runs everything, man. This is a article I'm reading on. This is RT News. It says West knows who is responsible for the Nord Stream attack. About a few months ago, we had the gas line that goes and produces a lot of from Ukraine to from Ukraine to Europe. The gas line got exploded, and I've done a report on this already, and they already pointed out the news service that I did the report on had already pointed out that the fingers all pointing towards America, because America was doing training practices in that area, and they had the deep diving team down in the area. The fingers were all pointing, red arrows were all pointing towards Babylon the Great, but still to this day, it's still being questioned who's done it, man. So it says the name of the Ukrainian suspect behind the sabotage has been circulating in intelligence circles for months, the outlet claims. So once again, they're still trying to point the finger at somebody else, because that's what Babylon does, man. They'll do some wickedness and go point the finger at somebody else, man, and he points the finger at somebody else. He always does that. Mark 7:20, and he said, that which cometh out of the man that defileth the man, for from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulterers, fornicators, murderers, thieves, covetousness, wicked, deceit, lavishness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, and foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile the man. So this is a tall tale of what Esau is all about, man. He likes to lie. He likes to lie. He's a murderer. He's wicked. In all in the name of what, man? For his clandestine plan, man. For him to keep himself in power. For him to keep himself on top. And it has to be somebody under him, and when he went out and did what he did with that pipeline, that was to keep one of his kingdoms in the power, man, this Babylonian kingdom in the power, man, and keep those other places in derision, those other places that relied on that natural gas to come to them, man. So now they have to pay a higher price, or they have to go somewhere else to get their gas because their pipeline has been compromised. But Esau is playing a game like he don't know what happened to it, man. Let me read some of this article. So he says, Western intelligence agencies almost immediately determined that last year's Nord Stream blast has been orchestrated by a person with ties to Ukraine, but close to conceal this information in order to avoid a diplomatic row between Kiev and Berlin, the Times report on Wednesday. According to the outlet, and the Scandinavian delegation learned a week after the September 2022 attack on the gas pipelines was connect Russia and Germany under the Baltic Sea. I said Ukraine. But it was staged by a private venture originated in Ukraine. They reportedly received this information at an intelligence briefing in Brussels. The name of the suspected private sponsor of the attack has been circulated in intelligence circles for months, but not revealed, the report said. Once again, these are all lies because they already have one thing about whenever you're flying or if you're using ships, they have data reports, and these data reports pull up, and they have maritime laws to pull up different things and can show you where your ship was at any time you were in the water. The devil tracks everything. So they already had did all the information, tracked all the fingers point back towards Babylon, not no Ukraine, not only anybody, because the technology that they used, they had to use the sonograph ship and everything. It was on some James Bond stuff, man. Like I said, I did a report on it already, and the information's already out there. So we already know who's who and what really happened, what really occurred. Once again, this is Psalm. It's like the Psalm 34:13. Keep thy tongue from evil, and thy lips from speaking guile. Lies. Keep the lips from speaking lies, man. And that's what America's known for, man. Speaking lies, man. Psalm 34:14. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it, man. And that's our job, man. We're supposed to be seeking peace, man. But Esau, he's in his kingdom right now, and he's hell bent on keeping the population controlled down, man. Keeping the numbers down. So how do we do that? We gotta have wars. We gotta kick off. We gotta have pestilence in these different areas. We just gotta have deceit. We have to have all the things. Just keep the people in derision, man. Name of the game, man. Keep the people in derision. It says, let me get back to this report. It says, the delegation also told to deflect any questions about any investigation of the matter and to proceed at a slow pace, because they want to, these people want to they gotta cover the tracks. Whenever you're doing Esau and his lies, he loves to cover his tracks, man. He's, he does evil, so he has to keep his tracks covered, man. Whether it be NATO, whether it be, the Ukrainian army or the Russian side, they're all in cahoots. It's all just a game, man. It's all a game. Right here, this chart I'm showing right here in front of you, it says the 100 biggest arms companies share of global weapons sales. A lot of these companies come here to America to get their weapons, man. They come right here to good old America, and they have conventions where these people go out and get their weapons, man. They go out and have different. What do they call it? They call it like a weapons fair. I can't think of. I'm pronouncing it wrong right now, but a weapons depot type of thing, where they sell the latest weaponry, the latest rockets, the latest Android stuff they got out. This devil, he boasts about his inventions and stuff to that matter, man. But at the end of the day, we're gonna need the Lord to get rid of this devil, man, because him and these heathens, they're gonna try to come up against us, man. They're gonna hit us with these different inventions that are out and try to have them implemented on us, and then if we're not down with that, they're gonna have different things to get rid of us, man, because they can't have, so to speak, a bad apple going against their system, man. Micah 7:3, that they may do evil with both hands. Earnestly, the prince asked, and the judge asked, for a reward, and the great man, he uttereth his mischievous desires so they wrap it up. You know, so these people that they're doing evil left and right, man. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for rewards, man. They're getting rewards, man, for doing evilness, man. I just gave you a breakdown of how they come to America at these conventions and buy these different weapons, man. So Esau gets, he makes his weapons and he gets rewarded with money, man, as well as the satisfaction that he can sell weapons to both sides, man. You know, he can go sell weapons to you and your enemy, man. Both hands are skilled in doing evil, man. They, Micah 7:3, that they may do evil with both hands, man. So this devil, he has a plan, man. You know, and at the end of the day, we're gonna need the Lord to come help us. You know, because we can't join this devil's army and trying to fight him off or none of the above, man. The Lord has His own army, man. And Lord, and you need to continuously pray, the Lord willing, that you are a part of His army, man. Because, you know, like the scripture says, man, we're fishermen to hunters, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. And that's what we're all waiting for that day, man, to be hunters, man. Because right now we're fishing, man. You know, and we're coming up against all type of our own people. You know, the heathen on the streets and on these keyboards when they try to battle us, man. But it is what it is. The Lord told us to prepare for these things and build us up for these things, man. You know. Yeah, like I was saying, they got all these different weapons and everything. But at the end of the day, just, you know, we know who our true weapon is, and we know what we got to do, man. You know, like I say, we're fishermen, and we're going to be hunters, man. The scriptures speak about that, man. You know, this is Corinthians 2 and 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds, man. So the devil thinks he got all these weapons and he's going to be able to go against us, you know. He think he'll be able to go against the chariots, the Lord's chariots, and these times we're coming into. He's going to be putting trick back. 2 Corinthians 10 and 5. Cast down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bring them to captivity every thought to the obedience of Mashiach, man. You know? So at the end of the day, that's what we're waiting on. And we know that these weapons are carnal, man. They're not going to be able to do anything to the Lord's chariots and to the angels of the Lord, man. So therefore, we have to continuously push this truth and continuously pray that we are a part of the elect, so we can put in this work that we are promised to, man. The scriptures speak about, man. You know. With that being said, it was edifying. Shalom, Akim.